That I needed to go pee before I did this, before I started already, so shit's getting weird. I might have to run out for a piss break at some point in here. Don't be surprised if that happens. If so, you will see that sign. That's how we're gonna work. All right, Saturday night. It's earlier than I thought I was gonna go. Try this as a I don't know, between 10 and midnight, what works best. So we're gonna play with that a little as the weeks come. And I'm playing with some handcuffs. Because that's fun. Some more over here. Over here. And over here. Of course, I'm actually missing a pair. That's in this case. Let's put those there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Eight pair. 4 Peerless, 4 Chicago. That's what we're going to play with tonight. I'm going to burp a little bit. Sorry. And all right, there we go. There's that. So start out with some practice. If you know, this is Shacklemen Cuff Club. That's a badass patch. You gotta like it. What's up? Rock out with your lockout. That's a fellow Shackleman. So I'm gonna double lock all of these cuffs. Set them over to that side. And then we're gonna pick the doubles. Then we're gonna pick the cuff. And then we're gonna shim the cuff. Because that's what practice is. 603, how you doing, brother? GP Rider. Awake again and cuff focused. Are you cuffed up right now? GP, I wouldn't be surprised. That's Rock Out. If anyone's watching there, right in the chat, Rock Out 603 and GP Rider are all Shacklemen. They do this too for fun. So, see as I do it. See the little pin in there, that is the double lock. Get in there, push it. Oh, I did not push that down. There we go. Push it down so you can't see it as well. That's how you know that you can check the cuff. Won't work at that point. But if you feel it push down, you know you got the cuff double locked. So, double lock, double lock. And then as we go, we'll do some escapes. Things like that. If you're here the last night, we did some stuff. It was more of a camera focused at me. Trying new angles. If I couldn't see the chat, I would like to be able to see the chat. There's another one. I think it's number 7. And then this should be number 8. If it's not, then it's whatever number it is. Oh. Alright, that one's locked. Doesn't go down as far. I don't know, something's weird inside there. I've beat these up. Yeah, see, that one goes down further. You got to pay attention to that in case you break your stuff. What's up, Nola? Mr. Butter Cookie. Who's in the house? Butter Cookie is in the house. Sorry. See, he knocked the camera. That's how big his presence is. All right. So I got a pile of double locked cuffs. I want to pop the double lock. I want to pick the pawl. I want to shim the cuff. I want to put them in the other pile. So this is how I practice. I just come up with little games like this, and then I play. Not get that. Oop. Thought I got that. Did not. There we go. Alright. So double lock. Single lock pick. Get in there and get this guy. Double lock. Single lock. Alright. And then we gotta shim it. Oh, I need a shim. Where's my shims? Oh, there we go. Alright, so we need a shim. Pick the double lock, pick the single lock. Get in there and shim with one hand, because if I'm cuffed up, this hand is not easy to reach over. So I'm going to hold the back. I'm going to push the bow with that finger and kind of control this with the two. Oop. Now, when you get it in there, you have to hold it down, because when the bow comes out, it'll pull the shim out. So you have to be able to reach in there and push it out while kind of just a little bit of pressure, a little holding that in place. So let's do another one. This is the Coxey's Pick shim. See, this hand is not involved. There, we got it in place. I gotta hold it while I get the bow out of place. All right, one pair of cuffs. 7 more I gotta do. Pair of Peerless. So remember, first we're going after the double lock, because that's locked in place. And, oh, I did not get it. Oh, there we go. Best way is to kind of push and get a click, and then you know it's open, or the double lock's open. And you can get in there and pick your cuff. So, there we go. Gotta pick the double lock. There it is. See if I can do it so you see it. Miss. It's a weird angle, sorry. There we go. See the pin? See that move? And your double lock is off. So, second pair of cuffs. Let's shim them. This is Peerless 750Cs. You can tell the difference. Ooh. Keyways in the middle and horizontal. Whereas like Chicago's and Smith & Wesson's, they're vertical over on the side. So, Not Too Dead, what's up, my brother? That guy with the green name, Not Too Dead, is the co-founder of the Shacklemen Cuff Club. Ooh, knocked out. Awesome guy. Cool dude. Brother to many. Ooh, that cuff is in too much. Get that cuff to where we can work with it. I would have had to have a very small wrist for that to be where it was at. Oh, why do I keep doing that? Yeah, let's try it again. Cuff shim goes there. Fingers go there. Thumb goes there. Ah, there we go. Did I do that side? Just in case it didn't. Let's do that side. Alright. We're only 2 cuffs deep. It's a little bit of work practicing. Ray! W30Y Ray. Check in tomorrow morning. I will be going live with Mr. Ray. It's been a minute. I miss my brother Ray. Oh, not too dead. You want me to make you blush? I'll talk about how awesome you are and how much you've actually done for me and other people. And so I know I got secrets. I know. I'm behind the scenes. I know how cool you are. All right, I think I got that. Let's check. Yep. See that movement? Got that double lock picked. Got that cuff open. No movement. I think I got the double lock. I'm not even going to check. That's how confident I am. Oh yeah, I did though. I just missed the pick. All right. Double lock, single lock. We have to shim. We're going to pinch. And we're going to hold. Oop. Normally there's a wrist there to stop that from going too far. So you got to get under there and pull that back out. Let's try that again from this side. Oop. Weird angle. All right. Hopefully you can see that. What's going on? Stealth Rogue, what's up, brother? How you doing? My guy W3OY Ray. Dizzy Picks, how you doing? It's a pleasure to see you here. Amber, how you doing? I think that's everybody in the chat. If you're not in the chat, then who are you, man? Come hang out, meet some pickers. It's mostly pickers in the chat. There's some badass MFers, man. Dudes in the chat, chicks in the chat, bust locks like it's their job. And they're smart, man. Like, they help teach me how to beat better locks. Help me when I'm losing my shit. I think I got it. I did not get it. See, that's the test. Because if I thought I got it and I start picking it and I spend a minute or a half trying to pick it, that's bullshit. You know what I mean? Because then I got to admit defeat and go back here. But I get better at feeling it. I'm pretty sure I just hit it. Let's check. Yep, there's movement. Double lock picked. Single lock picked. Move on to the other cuff. Come at it. Now it's round about 5 o'clock that you encounter what you have to hit. So coming in this way, I can swoop, but I can also kind of pointy pokey at it, which is what I've been doing. Practicing this attack. I think I might have got it. Oh, I already got it. Yep. I'm gonna get in there and pick it. And then we need to shim it. So we've shimmed a couple. Let's go ahead and use the Shacklemen Cuff Club handled shim, which in the Shacklemen Cuff Club set from Southern Specialties and Hard Case Survival, you get these 2 shims, different shims, which are the 2 sides of the Coxie shim. So at Coxie's Picks, Guinness record holder, mentor to many of the Shacklemen. So we're going to use this one that's in the set to do our shimming. It's weird. If I'm looking through the camera, sometimes I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. All right, there we go. All right, once again, I'm going to get it in, slide it in as deep as I can go. I'm going to have both here. I'm going to push these fingers here just for the resistance that the wrist would normally give. They're not going to help out. While I'm pushing down, I'm going to be holding this. So now it's down and in place. So I would hold this with here, and I would come around with my finger so I can push this out while holding this in place. And now it's open. Or just to do that in real time, as it were. Of course, the cuff wants to defeat me. I would do it like that. So we're 4 deep. We got 4 more cuffs to beat before we do something else. We're picking the double lock. We're picking the pawl. We're shimming the cuff. Oh, you know what? Sorry, hold on a sec here. I have to scroll back. All right, no, all right. We're cool. We're cool, buddy. All right, another pair of Chicago's. It's round about, where's the key? Where's the key? So we recommend you have extra keys and extra tools and all that stuff when you're getting in here. So there's the top of the key. If I put it in at 12 o'clock, turn it around. See, right about 5 o'clock there is where I hit resistance. So that's what I got to hit to push the bar across to release the double lock. And we are double locked. So I'm going to get in there about 4 o'clock. Try to get in there and swoop it. I got it. Now I just got to come back and hit 2 o'clock for an open. We're going to do the same thing in the reverse. And a lot of times the reverse angle is just harder for some reason. Ooh. It is giving me a defeat. Probably, yeah, because that post is really pushed down in the keyway, so it's getting in the way of my path. Ooh. So normally, that's just a harder hit. A lot of times I like to use the half ball, especially to attack double locks. But I can't move it through here because that keyway is in the way, or that post is in the way. Oof. You got some issues here. Oh, I got it. At some point along that, I got it. So, all right, we'll get in there and we'll pick it. We've picked it. Let's grab a shim. Well, let's put it on, shim it from off the wrist. Get a little fancier with what we're doing. Ooh, I bent the shim. All right, so with this, I've got it in place. I'm gonna get this finger under the bow to push it out. I'm gonna hold my thumb there to make sure this doesn't come out, so I can get it out and out of the way. And I'm gonna do the next one. If I have a hard surface on my body to push up against, I don't need that finger on the bottom. But if I'm trying to do it in air, as it were, I need that finger on the bottom for the resistance on the cuff to be able to push this down against. And then I still got to hold it as I come out. So that's pair 5. I can go add another pair of Peerless as soon as I take a drink. Check the chat. Oh, Marissa. Is Marissa here? Marmar? Miss Marmar. Oh, you know what? There we go. Hold on. There we go. Sorry, hold on. Doing some business. All right, there we go. Cheers. How y'all doing? I need my lighter. I gotta spark a stick. All right, these done yet? No. All right. I'm gonna go after these once again. Double lock around about 5 o'clock, and we hit it. I practice more on the Peerless. I don't think they're easier or harder than Chicago, but for me now, they're definitely easier. What's up? All right. Let's shim it. No, we're shimming them. We're going to shim them on the wrist. In fact, we should shim a whole fucking run at some point here. So let's just start stacking them up. What's everyone doing tonight? How was your day? How's your weekend? What do you got tomorrow? All those kind of questions. They're on my mind. All right. Well, beat all those. Let's work on the last couple pairs. Hold on. I need a drink. All right. You've got... I feel like I have more pairs than I should. All right. Let's do double lock. You know what? It's getting hard to target that, so I want to do a little practice with the half ball. And I missed. All right. Or I slipped. Ooh. There we go. All right. A half ball pick. Although I did bend the shit out of it. Picked it. Picked it. Let's shim it. Oh no, we're gonna add it to the wrist for shimming. Oop. Ow. Too tight. Too tight. Oh. Alright. Add this on this side then. Try not to pinch the skin. Starts getting tight up there. All right. Oh, 16 more? Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I started this. Oh, I forgot that was part of the title. Thank you for reminding me, Dizzy. I was like 59 or something like that away when I went to go live. So I'm on a push for 35K. What's up? Sub me up. I don't normally, bother you for that. And if you want to be a member to my channel, I don't do anything for my members, but the money from the membership goes towards Mitten Made Lock Sport so I can support some vets, try to get them picks, try to get them locks, try to supply them with some stuff. There's a couple of them in there. Nola Southpaw is one of our vets. It's kind of my co-operator for Mitten Made right there. Mr. Butter Cookie himself. All right. I don't know, I feel like I have more cuffs than I was supposed to have. And I bet that. Definitely got to double lock pick these. All right, there we go. Pick and a pick. Let's get it. Oh, I forgot about the double lock. Oh, got the double lock. Got it picked. Let's put it on the wrist. And then we'll do a shim medley at the end. It'll be annoying as AF, but it'll be fun. Alright, are these double locked? Yes. And these were part of the program. Hold on, where's my other pick? Pair of Chicago's. That's what the Chicago's here, what the colors are underneath the color. It's not a different cuff. Well, slightly different, but not that different. Oh, there we go. Well, this pair's a little tight. It's a hard pick. No, this is a handcuff. It can be unlocked with a whole host of crap. Although Jonathan in my bio, it does say wannabe McNally, so I gotta give you some credit for that. Did not get it. I just knocked my ashtray over. That's some bullshit. Oh, there we go. Alright. One more pair for the wrist. Or the arm. I am running out of room though. I'm saying, oh, it's pinching. Hold on. I gotta push my fat out of the way to get it on. What's it? What? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So it's essentially 14 pairs of cuffs on your wrist. And unless I move to an oversized cuff, I'm running out of space to actually. I'm thin wrist, but come on. I think I have 2 more pairs to get open. I do have 2 more pairs that are open that don't fit on the wrist. Where's my pick? Hold on. Shit. Oh, there we go. All right. So we got another pair. One more pair of Chicago. One more pair of Peerless. Get it in there. Feel for that 5 o'clock little hit. I slipped off it. I'm telling you, this is starting to screw with me. It's getting in the way of my wrist. like to get it off. Oop, come on. Oof. Alright, well, let's go to, I don't know where it went. Oh, there we go. And go to the half ball. The bent half ball. Which I slipped off it. Oh. I keep slipping off it. Oh, ow. These are hurting. It's actually becoming painful. Alright, that pick's so bent, it might be that. So come in here with something I know should be better positioned to do it, and bend the shit out of that. Oh, I'd be stuck in that cuff. Ouch! What's going on, y'all? I need to take a little bit of a break, if you don't mind. I'm gonna go back at it in a second. I want these last two pairs of cuff open. Alright, we'll go after the Peerless. Locked. Double lock off. Cuff open. Double lock off. Cuff opened. This effing pair of Chicago's, man. Just the keyway's too tight. What's going on? Let me try that side. Oh. That's why. Those are Smith & Wessons. They're a lot tighter and harder. Oh, they're not part of the program right now. Okay. Let me get... I had elbow surgery and my elbow's not doing super well. So I need something to rest the elbow on when I do stuff. So if you guys don't mind me getting something there to do that. So, alright. We gotta shim out of the damage. Get everything with the S&W. If I actually knew it was that, I probably would have got it, but you don't have to believe me at all. Where's my shims? There we go. So we're gonna attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs of cuffs with Shacklemen Cuff Club hand-picked shims from Southern Specialties. Now, the one negative to dealing when you have so many cuffs on your way is it's harder to get the bow out of the way because it won't move because all the other ones are holding it in place. But as I said, if you have something to push against, like a body or a table or anything like that, actually make short work of this. Oop. Let's see, if your shim falls out as you're going, you gotta go back real quick. Oop. Bent that shim. It's a tight, ooh, it's a tight way. Tight keyway. Tight hallway. I don't know what you would call that. Alright, 2 pair left. Oop. I keep slipping on holding it. And there you go. Yeah, the GP, you're right. It's very awkward, whether they're on 2 wrists, 1 wrist, behind the back, whatever you're doing. Trying to get the first, whatever one cuff you're opening is hindered by the other cuffs holding your wrists in place, however you're doing it. So it does make you focus on getting it in the small window of movement that you're able to do it. So, hey, check that out. That's what you do to your wrist when you over tighten everything. And then that's what you do to yourself when you're doing it behind the back escape. And you have picks in your back pocket sticking out of your back pocket. You somehow slash yourself. Alright, well, that's the practice. Well, first stage. Take a pile, pick the pile. Then for me in the practice for the next stage is to take a number of cuffs of the same type. We're going to go Peerless. We got 1 pair of 700C and 3 pair of 750C. Colored ones are the 750s. Stainless is the 700. Now the only real difference is the mechanism inside locking the double lock. On the 700 it's bar, the 750s it's spring. Difference between the two is on the 700s I can whack them and pop the double lock, and on the 750s I probably can't. Although maybe I can. It's kind of how I approach things. Just because someone told me it can't be done doesn't mean I shouldn't try, right? So we got a 4 cuff escape with Peerless. Holes up. Can't find my, oh, there's my paper. So this is the next stage of practice for me, is to put a bunch of the same cuff on, and I screwed up the holes in the wrong spot there. It's supposed to be on the other side. Oh, not only did I screw up there, it's the wrong pair of cuffs. It's Chicago's when it should have been Peerless. But that's what happens. You gotta deal with what's going on. So we get over here. And we'll pick out, and then we'll swap those out. So because I have 2 oranges. The only color that I have the same between the 2 sets. So put that over there. And then we'll do another Peerless rock. Since that was not a good one, because I screwed up. I had the wrong cuff on. And then since, where are they? some more Peerless. I might as well throw them on. I'm missing a pair. Where's the other pair? Oh, there they are. Right, yeah, got it. So we might as well go 6 pairs, right? Oop. Need space on the wrist. There we go. So, and that's what I do with practice too, is I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do a 3-pair escape. And then I'm like, well, I got 3 more, so let's do 6. Wah. What's going on, y'all? Sorry, I got to light up and take a drink. Cheers. And cheers. All right. All cuffed up. That's nice and tight. Which, honestly, is more helpful than hurtful, especially with chain cuffs. When it's tight, you can put resistance with your wrist against the bow. So when you're picking, it pops off a little faster, as opposed to being a slow thing. Like that. Cuff picked. When I get out of the way, I'm just going to move it. Get in there. Cuff picked. Move it. See, that one's in the way. That's why you move stuff out of the way. Out of that side. Let's get out of this one. Uh-oh. Tight keyway. Slowed me down. And there you go. The 6 cuff escape. Wait, what? What's going on? Oh, hold on. Oh, he's... Sorry, I'm looking at the chat, trying to figure out what's up. Adam? Nah, it's not that freaky, man. I don't do no freaky shit. I play with shit that could be freaky. You do what you want with it. No judgment. Alright, let's try some Chicago's. I got 4 of these bad boys. We'll try a 4 cuff escape. Remember, it's a vertical keyway as opposed to the horizontal keyway of the Peerless. There's the last pair. It's one the orange. There we go. Put them all on one wrist. Open them all up. Then you put them on the other wrist. Otherwise, it takes longer and it's more frustrating. Alright. Oh, that's pretty tight. Let's tighten that up. And then let's find our pick. I don't know where it went. There it is. So we got a bus 4 Chicago's. Here's Uno. Dos. Tres. 4. quattro. Green one gave me a hard time. And so did this one. Stupid ass handcuff. Sweet. What's going on, y'all? If you're new to the live, the chat, whatever, we're picking cuffs. A bunch of lock pickers in the chat. It's pretty much lock pickers. Got any questions about handcuffs or lock picks or locks? Ask these cats. Weston, best time to break in his house. My house would be never. Move on. Oh, Mark. I hate to break your heart, but not only did I break the rake off, but then I turned it into a hook, and then it broke clean off. I went too hard with it. But this thing slayed. Rock Out with Your Lockout made an amazing pick. I smashed up the blue belt locks with it, and the handle is still awesome. I'm going to figure out something to keep the magic of this alive, but yeah, it's a bummer, man. Absolutely a bummer. Alright, so I at least got to do one escape with the whole pile of cuffs, right? It's going to take me a minute to put them all on. Let me finish smoking. Let me finish drinking. And we're going to alternate between Peerless and, randomly alternate between Peerless and Chicago, so that'll make it a slight bit harder when you're doing this. You gotta look at what keyway you're hitting. Remember the exact point you're hitting at, or hitting for. Alright, there's 5. 6. Oop, move the fat. 7. 8. 9. Back. 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Well, fuck it. 11. 11 pairs of cuffs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. If I did it right, all the holes are facing up towards my palms. If I did it wrong, I'm going to screw myself. Yeah. NOLA, right? If you're not cuffed by 14 law enforcement officials, are you even really cuffed? There we go. Let's give you a nice little visual. That's what is. I can a thing down here, so that's. Hold on. Let me measure that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like 5 inches of cuffs. I got 5 inches of cuffs. What are you packing? Alright. Enough fucking around. Let's get them on my wrists. Be the escape. That way, that way. That way. That way. That way, that way, that way. Alright. Get them all ready. This is easiest to do between my thighs, so give me a moment. Oh, sorry, arm fat. Takes longer. Oh, I'm pinching myself. Hold on, almost there. Oh, shit, hold on. All right, so I'm trying to get these last three in there without pinching my skin. Let's see. All right, that's in, that's in, that's in. All right, that's it. All right, they're cuffed up. All right. Whew. That's a lot of work. What's going on? Lucky H also is there a pick for barrel locks? Same pick, man. Well, barrel, you mean barrel pins? It's the same pick, you just gotta be better with it. I'm struggling with those myself. Alright, so one, so I like to point out, I don't hold the pick like a pick. I hold the pick like this. It allows me to move down as I'm moving through the cuffs. Now, if I can't get down enough after 4 or 5 or 6 cuffs, I can switch to here and clear it on that side. Push the cuffs up onto the smaller part of the wrist and go from there. So that's just an option in case. Ooh, that was all Peerless. And there's Chicago. There's a tight Peerless QA. Ooh, hold on. Let's get that worked out. Chicago. Now it's getting harder to reach over with my wrist. I have less room for movement, so if I can pull these up, it puts them closer to my reach. Not too much, but enough. Ow, there you go. That's quite heavy. I gotta weigh this at some point. See what these weigh per cuff kind of thing. That's stuck a little bit there. In case you bend it, turn it around the other way, especially if it's a straight pick. Bend it back the other way. Oh, wow. stuck on this. Oh, there we go. All right. We are out. Ooh. I keep hitting the cord, sorry. And I think I'm good, man. Unless somebody's got some questions or anything. Let's get that back up there. Well, first of all, the giant paper clip. You gotta give that respect. And then Shacklemen Cuff Club. Ooh. Sub 20 chip. You gotta love that stuff. So I'm gonna bounce out. Catch you guys definitely next Saturday night. There'll be some more lives between now and then, during the day, at night, who knows. Pay attention. Starting to work out just a different pattern in my life. So if I'm popping up, I hope you guys jump in and catch me. And hopefully I'm that much closer to that 35K. Y'all have a great night. Is my poker chip magnetic? I don't know. I don't have any more of them. And they're Mrs. Stew chips. She took it over. So it's kind of sad. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm just joking. Thank you very much for hanging out with me tonight. I'll see you next week and throughout the week.